Sometimes you just gotta speak things into existence. I shined so well throughout my veteran years. Even as a varsity, I was something different.
Get the hell up out the way. Boys think that cause a brother seasoned that a player running out of stuff to say. I'm a vet and y'all know I don't play. Nipping this in the butt today. I'ma rock till my hair turning gray. For my downfall, I know you suckers pray. Double cover when I'm busting your way. Let me chill out. Make hair stand up on your neck when I put a still out. Still here, still grinding, still relevant. Still the coldest to ever to give me my props. But that's okay. Acting like y'all don't hear what Bo say. Bloody glove in the booth, that's my forte. Got the juice and I'm killing it. My nickname OJ. Hot damn, you're an average goof. I'm a ravenous whoop. These little rappers get shook when they facing the truth. What's a pawn to a root when I spaz out and cook? Everything that I'm on, I'm a boss. Head chef in the kitchen with that special sauce. Ever taste to get lost? My buddy D Dirty even told me, man, you what it costs to be in this position. Got your hope and praying, wishing for me to back off, yeah, we can slack off and just not proceed the mission. Well, I'ma keep pumping hits infused with fear. Haters cover up your ears. Even if you did, you still hear me clear. Man, you looking at the man of the year. The man of this year. I'ma get me a bag this year. I'ma cop me a pad this year. I might cop me a Jag this year. I'ma pop me some tags. You smart, then copy my swag. I be feeling like the man of the year. 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 I be feeling like the man of the year. This year I'ma get me a bag.
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening, man? Another Saturday. It's the Real Underground Sports, the Real Underground radio station app, and the realunderground.com. Also live on the Real Underground radio station Facebook page and the Real Underground Sports Facebook group page, man. Got Pops in here with me. Darnell is quarantining. So, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't be here with us today, man. But shout outs to my boy. He don't have it. He's just quarantining because he was around somebody or something, you know, that had COVID. So, hey, man, take care of yourselves out there. This COVID thing is real and affecting a lot of people. So, a lot of people close to home that I know, you know, are going through that. So, if you are, then wishing you a speedy recovery and hopefully you'll be back around. You know what I'm saying? What up, Daddy?
What's up, man?
Man, ain't that much. We gonna get into it like we do, and we gonna go into. Man, I wish Darnell was here, cause I know what y'all think, and I know how y'all are, man. And last week, you know, we talked about it. We talked about Arkansas, and y'all said it was gonna go, you know, going into SEC play, that it looked like we maybe were gonna fall off, or we were going to struggle, and we have been. So today put us at 0-3, you know. So hold on. Even with the loss today, though, that made us 20-6, right?
That made us
20-6. Cause we played. Now, who did we play today?
We 10-5.
10-5. Oh, okay,
yeah, 10-5.
10-5.
We were 10-4. We lost to Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, and before that, we look at the two teams we lost out of the conference. You know,
who did they play today?
We played Texas A&M today. Okay. It was Vanderbilt last week.
Yeah.
Mississippi State before that.
In Texas A&M.
That's three SEC losses, man. And those were the easy games. The easy games. The hard ones is yet to come.
I'm trying to see if I can find those highlights. But it don't look like they up just yet. And I'm shout out to Miller, man. Shout out to Coach Jones right there, man. When I can find these highlights of Arkansas A&M, I'm gonna pull them up, but I'll pull up just for looking purposes last year's highlights or whatnot. One of the games from last year. But who was who? They 0-3. They put them at 10-6, you say?
No, they put them at 10-5.
Put them at 10-5. So I guess it's always about 15 SEC games?
Something like that.
10 or 15. So if you're 10-5 and you got the rest of your SEC schedule left, thinking they can. I'm thinking they can still have a decent season. You know, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't see no reason why they shouldn't be able to, you know. I'm not sure why they wouldn't be able to salvage this season and they still have a good season. I'm sorry, I'm preoccupied over here for a second. Daddy gonna have to.
Okay, I'll just look at it like this. We lacking in the point guard area. We got point guards, but a true point need to step up and take over. And if he likes the ring to do so, let him do so. We may have a chance.
Who led the team in scoring today?
JD Note. Note had 32 points. He had 32 points.
Let's see,
five rebounds.
How many shots did he shoot? Does it say that? Note had 32 points on how many shots?
Okay, let's see on Note.
Because it matters. I'm gonna try to get see if we can get him.
Get him in there. Because he had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and in 38 minutes. Let's see about Note.
We're gonna see if we can get Darnell in here. There's a way to get him in here, man. Yeah, bear with me. I know we're talking. But I'm going to try to get Darnell in here on live remote. See, if Note is the leading scorer, like, are we dealing with injury or anything like that?
No.
I hadn't checked Arkansas out, and I want to know if they've been dealing with injury or anything of that nature.
The only injury we have is he's back, but he just hadn't get any playing time, and that was KK Robinson. Mm-hmm. And he played today. KK played. I think he played 1 minute. He played 1 minute, and that was it.
Okay, well, but KK Robinson, he done been hurt or whatever.
He's been hurt, but he's due to come back. Jackson Robinson, he's back. He played 8 minutes. He didn't do anything. He got 1 rebound. The kid Johnson, he played 18 minutes. He got 7 points. And Likes played 10 minutes, 1 point, one free throw.
Likes only played 10 minutes.
Only played 10 minutes.
Who you say led them in? Oh, Texas A&M is 13-2, so they off to
they're off to a good season.
Okay,
but they really don't have a awesome team. They got a fair team.
Yeah,
just like
so they actually it was a close game. They outscored Arkansas by 2 points. Halftime score was 37-35. So right. I'm just looking at that, and then in the second half they outscored Arkansas 49-46.
Right,
so it wasn't it was a close game. So I'm looking at that now. Jalen Williams had a double-double. He was 10 points, 11 rebounds. He had Devo Davis 13, 7, and 7. So they were but looking at Arkansas's box score, Note shot the ball 23 times, and I'm not sure why that is the case, or and if that's a good recipe for me. Like Note probably isn't. What's going on, Tim? Tim now, Tim is a classmate of mine, or went to school with him. Classmates with his sister, who is up on the hill, living in Fayetteville, somewhere around the area. So I know they probably get more talk, and I may try to reach out to Tanya and see what just what the word is up there. How people are receiving this, but I don't think JT Note shooting the ball 23 times is good. He what up, Big Mo? He shot good from the 3. He was 5 of 8, and so you can say. You can say he was on. I'm not sure, but him shooting it 23 times is not, what up, Big Mo? We talking about Arkansas. Man, I'm not sure if JT Note shooting it 23 times is a good thing. Though it was a close game, he kept us in the game, but I don't think now. Look at this, and then on Texas A&M, none of their players. They had 3 players that shot it at least 10 times.
Well, I watched the game now. I looked at those guys. They seemed like they were out of sync. The beginning of the game, they come in, find the ball.
Who come in and find the
I
ball?
mean, that was you got Devo came in doing well. Williams fouled out before the half.
Right.
But I feel that if they had a true point guard like they had last year, somebody that's gonna get them guys in order.
Right.
Sell them down when they get out of.
Now Texas A&M, they are 13-2 now. They
Right.
come in at 13-2. I'm not sure what the problem was or what the issue is, but I didn't really like. I don't really like what I was seeing right there. It wasn't. That it wasn't. It. I don't know. Because I'm telling you, Note and these guys, if you got one of those guys like Note, they can't shoot 23 times, and though he was 11 of 23, which and that's almost 50%, but I just don't think we can live with that.
Well, I'm saying that if he hadn't took those shots, nobody else want to take a shot.
Yeah.
They didn't position themselves. If you look at Texas A&M, man, they had guys running to the corners, man.
Right.
Just run to the corners and get set. And they had a point guard to facilitate, get the ball to him. We didn't have that. This guy had to make shots, man.
Right.
So I mean, my hat is off to Note because he played hard. He played his butt off.
Right.
And and Devo, he played a simple game, man.
System running slow today too.
He need to step his game up just a little bit.
Note.
Yeah, not Note. Devo.
Oh.
And
But it's like, sir. Okay, the same thing that people, we've been saying with like people have been saying with Westbrook and these guys. Like, how do you get them to do that in the flow of an offense or the flow of a game where you can have game chemistry and team chemistry? It's hard to do that, and get him to step up, because in stepping up, you almost have to allow him to do what he does, that sort of deal. And he shot. He was 2 of 10, so he was 2 of 10, and he ended up with 13 points. So he was probably aggressive and went to the line, but that's showing that they're 1-on-1. They're playing 1-on-1, and that's all I can see. There's no flow. There's no flow to it, and everyone is no, man. The 3-point shooting was horrible.
Yeah.
So that was, but no. Devo had 7. He did have 7 assists. Okay.
Yeah, he had 7
and
assists.
That's okay. We can, time to time we can live with that. But he's the only one. And then Note to have shot it 23 times, you only end up with 3 assists. I don't know if you're going like. I don't see a flow to the offense. Is what I'm seeing.
That's
and
it.
That may be part of the problem. Everybody's just going 1-on-1, man. I don't even know what to say. Like that's
the coaching. I mean, now if you look at on the defense, let's switch from offense to defense. On the defensive end, I see those guys, they playing spots. And if they're playing spots instead of playing the man, they got 2 guys playing the same spot. And then the offensive player just step back and shoot over both of them.
Yeah.
They're playing like a boxing 1 or something, man, Instead of playing a 3-2 or playing man and 1, they're playing a box, man. They're just standing there.
I'm not sure what. So I'm not even sure, man. I'm not gonna. I guess waste a lot of time looking at this game, man. But we got to do what now. Moving forward, you've had a chance to see them, Daddy. You're looking at them.
Yeah.
What do you do moving forward if you're going to fix it? Since this is what we always do. We say this or we say whatever.
Okay.
But how will we fix it? Like, well, what's the way to fix it? How do you fix it? What would you say to the team if you're Muscleman? What are you telling the team? How, like, what is it? What can we do?
One thing, you got to settle him down, and he's got to choose a 1 point guard and go with it. And Devo, he's not the one. He got 7 assists, but I think Musselman needs to set lights down and let him run the point.
Yeah.
And once you do that, now he's got to say, now look, take the blinders off. Now you got to look at, you got to facilitate. Now you got to get these boys the ball, and they got to position themselves to where when you're going down there, you got to have somebody somewhere in that spot in the corners. If you get in a spot, we can kick the ball to them, and that's a sure shot for a 3-pointer. Or you got a big man that's going down the middle that's ready for a layup. You got to get these guys in sync with each other, man. And I think that's the problem right there. Everybody still want to do 1-on-1 and try to do their thing. That's why Note is doing what he's doing, because the fact is they all 1-on-1, and he's the only 1-on-1 player in there that can really score, get himself get himself a shot, create his own shot, versus other guys that need to be set up and get ready for a shot.
But we still saying everybody can create their own shot, but that's part of the problem is that everybody can create their own shot, and everybody's trying to create their own shot,
And it ain't working.
and to the point, yeah, and it's not doing a good job. Like and I don't know what to do. I mean, or what they should do in order to do something about that. Like it is, but what? Okay, this is my thing. You allowed you allowed JT Note to shoot the ball 23 times. Allow Chris Likes to shoot it. Like let's see if we gonna let each person be aggressive. How we can do this to the point to where, because obviously if he was able to go 11 to 23, then he was able to play the way he played. He didn't have many assists, so he's not looking for anybody.
10 minutes is not gonna get that.
But Likes, maybe he's in the doghouse, but he shot over. He was over.
Yeah, over. He got one.
Jackson Robinson is over.
Right. Trey Wade was over. So
it's I don't know, man. I'm not sure I don't know, but I know the lack of a big man. If you're having to play Jalen Williams 30 minutes,
yeah.
If you playing Devo and Note over 30 minutes, that's not gonna be good.
Well, Johnson come in there. He gave Williams a break in there.
That's that. He gonna have to get some bigs. We gonna have to replace them.
You gotta get some bigs.
We have to replace them, man.
I also saw Ethan Henderson, man, the transfer from Arkansas. He played with Texas A&M. He got a chance to play against his old team, and
you saw who? Ethan Henderson played against.
He played with A&M now.
Really?
Yeah, he got a chance to get in there and play a little bit against the Razorbacks.
He played 17 minutes and went 2 or 4.
I'm saying they give him some time.
2 or 4, yeah. Okay. Well, shout out Ethan Henderson. Then, because I still got love for him, man. I saw him all through school. It's hard for me not to
reach out to him.
Or root for him. Yeah. So we're gonna man, it's the Real Underground Sports, the Real Underground radio station app, and the realunderground.com. Also live on the Real Underground Facebook radio name, Real Underground Facebook group page, and the Real Underground Sports group page on Facebook. Darnell ain't here, but when he get back, man, what we got this big weight loss challenge, man. Anybody out there, if you know anybody that's into weight loss or weight health or all of that, we got a really special weight loss challenge coming up with Darnell, and it's a big deal. And I'm encouraging anybody out there, if you watch, somebody that would want to be a part of this. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interactive. They're gonna have it's gonna be prizes. We're gonna do things for you here, radio station. So when he come back, man, it's gonna be something that we trying to do. It's gonna be real big weight loss challenge or whatever. Real quick, before we about to talk about LeBron, I'm gonna let
Okay.
let a little bit more Arkansas Bowl play, man. It's Black Lives Don't Matter, Arkansas Bowl, Real Underground Sports. And just listen to this for a second, man, while we get ready.
Public that the so-called Negro community is a criminal element. They can go in and question, brutalize, murder unarmed, innocent Negroes, and the white public is gullible enough to back them up.
What's happening? Like I say, this real life, man.
Join us next Saturday. We got a big interview next Saturday. We just got in here, man. Missed last week, so we in here. We just
life, man.
bear with us. But next week we do got a full show. Like I said, Darnell will be back. We're going to talk about this weight loss challenge that we got going on.
Came up in 94 where all the banging was. Didn't have a father figure. All I had was streets and drugs. So naturally my mentality had me go and get it. I'm trying to paint a picture here. Sit back and listen. My mom on dope, she didn't start smoking till she graduated. By the time I was 14, I knew but couldn't take it. So now I'm rebellious, learning what a scale is. Trying to sell some Yale to this fiend, now I'm selling. We keep on losing cause we think this the right way to go. They kill my ground for nothing. What happens if you got dope? I throw my rays on, reminiscing about
Shout out, man. This Arkansas Bowl, this Black Lives Matter, man. It's some more good music that go out there and listen. I think y'all would like that.
That's somebody's son, just like my mama's son. Back to the story, pimp. Everything I touch, I flip. It's like I had a gift. See, I didn't know no better. Definitely to the pen. They gon' hate and try to rob.
Get ready to get back to it, man. Real Underground Sports, man. I'm in here with my daddy, man. Darnell will be back next week. And like I said, we got a big weight loss challenge that we got coming up, daddy. That's going to be pretty neat, man. And I want to encourage everybody to tune in then when we get to that, when Darnell gets back. But what I got up on the screen now, Lakers highlights, man. You know, I'm going to talk LeBron if I don't do anything else. And what you think, Daddy? LeBron over his last 7 games. What you think?
Well, you know, I've kind of fallen off from the Lakers a little bit, man. Until KD get back. Oh, not KD, excuse me.
80.
Until AD get back.
They done won 5 in a row.
Yeah, they have, you know.
Told y'all they was going to start looking better when him gone, though.
Well, I mean,
you remember me telling y'all that, don't you?
I think that when he get back, it even better.
I don't know. He in the way. I told you he in the way. So the ball's starting to flow and things are starting to happen the way they should with him not in the way like that. You know what I'm saying? And then LeBron been playing out his mind. You know, we can say what we want, but my thing is he playing out his mind. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it ain't nothing, ain't nothing nobody could do about it. But we ain't talking about that. You know, we always talk about how he ain't playing or if this other person had help or doing this. He doing what is he supposed to do? He over 30. And shout out Malik Monk, man. He playing. Man, Malik Monk playing well.
Playing good.
He doing his thing, and I'm glad to see him in the starting lineup. Now, hey, listen. I tell people, I don't care what you say. If you a kid from Arkansas like Malik Monk, now you starting and playing alongside LeBron James, and he actually looking for you to kick you the ball. Malik Monk was shooting that thing last night too.
Yeah, he was shooting.
You know, and he been playing well. And I'm looking at Westbrook, man. I'm feeling sorry for Westbrook. I seen, he made a shot last night, and he was basically like, "Thank you." He looking up to the clouds, like, "Thank you." And if he doing that, man, it's just telling. But he trying his best not to mess it up. So I hope he find his way. But I think playing like this and without AD and Westbrook knowing that he got to calm down, I think it's going to start to gel. And they're going to make some moves before the deadline that's going to allow them to do some things. And I think with those additions that they'll be better. And AD he's going to have to come back and then fall into a different role type of rotation because where he's at now. I told you where he liked to stand. That causes the problem. He's standing in the way. Now, if you watch the Lakers now, no one is standing there, and so it's harder to guard them because he's not in the way, and you're not creating a double team because of where you stand. So they get into the hole. If you see what I'm like,
he was playing out his position. They had him trying to play center. He's not a center. He's a
nah,
power forward.
but he liked to.
He don't like the center
He
spot.
liked to stand right here between the top circle behind the free throw line and the 3-point line, and you're just standing there in the way. You're in the way.
Trying to play
It's
center.
easy
He's
to
trying to
guard.
play the center spot. That's all.
That
it
ain't
is.
where center stand.
Yeah, that's
That's not
what
center stand down on the block somewhere.
Yeah. What
That's
he gonna
where
do?
center stand.
He gonna come out. He gonna come out. What he gonna come out?
No,
for?
he need to go down low, and then you be out of the way. But see, if you watch, I'm telling you, if you watch the Lakers now and you're watching their highlights, no one is standing right there where AD like to stand. So they can't double team by default. They can't do any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Teams got to guard them now, and it's harder to guard because you can get right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And you can cut to the basket. The same reason why it's hard for them to guard other teams, no one is standing there. So now you basically having to guard players, people skill players, and that's what people are having to do with the Lakers now without AD. So I'm saying, like, if you just watch the highlights, watch their offense, no one is standing there. It's harder for teams to guard them. They got to move around. I'm trying to show y'all that. AD, where he want to stand at, he's going to stand there. He's not going to set hard picks. He ain't going to do anything. So you in the way. But like I'm showing, if you watching the screen and you watching the LeBron on the screen, now no one is standing where AD at. Everybody running around on defense trying to guard them. That's what they need. I told you they was gonna start playing better when AD wasn't there. That and they playing better because of the fact that when he's on the court, and I'm gonna go back to it. When AD is on the court, where he's standing at is in the way. So I'm gonna show you when the Lakers get the ball on offense.
Okay.
Look, no one is standing right then. Now he screened and he got away. Ain't nobody just standing. Stanley Johnson set a screen and got away. And so it's gonna be harder for you to guard them if someone is just okay. The next time you see this game on the screen, then I can see, are you watching? Okay, but just wait when you see, or now that I'm showing you.
I'm looking
If
at
you
LeBron.
remove AD from standing where I tell y'all he like to stand, the Lakers are harder to guard. When AD is just standing right there around the free throw line, you're double teaming everybody by default because your men are standing right here. It's clogged up. The lane is clogged up. No one can. It's no flow. The guys don't have to move in order to guard y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, without him, you see a lot of guys. They got to guard the Lakers. It ain't. You can't double team by default. If you double team, you got to go ahead and go all the way over there, and you're leaving shooters open. And the Lakers are getting open shots because of that. Okay. And you got LeBron playing. Technically playing center, but he's not actually playing center. So with that, nobody is standing in the way. They're harder to guard. That's why they won 5 in a row. As soon as they figured their rotation out, look, man, it's open right there, and they kicking it. It's simple. If AD is there, the Lakers can't do that. You have no ball flow, and I'm gonna have to just show you that on film so you see it, but. Without AD, they got better ball flow. The ball can get around.
It just what it's doing is just leaving all the lane just for LeBron.
Not just for LeBron. It's for the attacking
a two-man game going down. You say Malik Monk, he's going down with LeBron. LeBron feeding him. That's good.
No, they ain't nobody. Look, that's why they get into the. Watch them because AD is not standing right there in the way. They get into the cup. They getting dunks. It's driving kicks. It's all of that because
right.
AD is not in the
Listen,
way.
when LeBron and AD first got together on that team, they were doing the same thing.
No.
They were doing the same thing. They were running down together.
No, they weren't running down together. AD in the way, and I'm telling y'all, and just
well, let
telling
him.
you, he in the way. That's
Tell
why
them. Tell them
that's why
send
they
AD to
won
the
5
Rockets.
and send him on to the Rockets.
Send
Give
him
us
to the
Christian
Rockets.
Wood.
No, we can't get rid of Christian
Yeah,
Wood.
give us Christian Wood. We'll send him on to the Rockets for Christian Wood.
No, we can't get rid of Wood.
Any day. So you can go down there to the Rockets. Yeah. Send back we good.
We got a bunch of young guys that sent over there for him.
Nah, send me Wood. And if not, then I don't want
I tell
nobody.
you what, they can take John Wall and Eric Gordon.
No, we don't want not for AD. We'll take John Wall and Eric Gordon for what Russell Westbrook.
No.
Because Eric Gordon can shoot.
We had Westbrook before, and he's a done deal with Houston.
Westbrook can shoot. So Eric Gordon.
Eric
know what he
Eric
can
Gordon
do.
can shoot, and John Wall, he got game. So I don't know why they switching from the Lakers to the Rockets. I don't know why they decided to sit him out instead of having him out there teaching them youngsters how to play.
Who?
John Wall.
Nah, I think John Wall was probably sitting back letting them guys.
No,
play.
he chose to sit out, but that was the decision, the coach's decision, to let the youngsters get out there and gel together. But I think with a veteran out there, I think they would be better off.
Now this just me, and that we gonna say, and a lot of people may not want to say this, but I believe that right now, if you talk about again the MVP or the most valuable player, it's clear that that's still LeBron James to his team. Okay. He is still But listen,
now you're going for LeBron. He for the Lakers.
Listen though, is this the best player award or the most valuable player to any team?
Curry
is the most valuable to that team.
Yes,
I don't think so because
Stephon
as a team that team is they got ballers that's coming along. But I can understand because Steph without Clay and he had some turmoil or whatever. Steph's still young. LeBron, as old as he is, with the problems of the quote unquote second star and all of the different pieces and changes and this, that, and the other, and players not doing well and all of that, he still has his team 5th seed in the West. He's figuring out. He's playing at a high level. He done had to turn it up in points. He's still averaging and doing what he do. I don't see why he ain't the MVP front runner in anybody's mind. And I know that the Warriors may have a slightly better record, but it should be worse with these Lakers right now. And LeBron being as old as he is.
Look at the superstars that the Lakers got versus the superstars.
But ain't no superstars playing. That's what I'm like. Ain't no superstars playing.
The Warriors has got some players, mediocre players there. LeBron got a whole roster of superstars playing around.
He got a whole roster of
they all
veteran players. So you can't see when people say that you're talking about times past. So he don't got superstars like that.
Well, they got
What's up, Atlantis?
They got superstar potential anyway.
Not Atlantis. I done said God, dog. I'm trying. I hate when I do that. That's why I be focusing on so much, and I try not to say that because I'm gonna mess up.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be mad at me. So I'm gonna have to fix that because then godly. But man, appreciate you for supporting us. But Dad, he the MVP, man. I don't see. And I get Steph, but LeBron clearly MVP. You know what I'm saying? The numbers show it. All of that show it. LeBron the MVP. fifth seed in the West. He playing out of his mind. Like it ain't no you saying AD. What AD ain't been there. AD ain't helping. We know what Russ is. Everybody else is old. They still the fifth seed. They haven't fell off. They're on the they on the up and up. They five games. This is what it looked like to y'all. I'm telling when they say that this man can go in and fix any situation, he was still trying to he's still trying to say, all right, AD, we'll let you come along and do something. Cause if I want to get you out the way, and then I go and I start playing and doing what I know I can do, and I show these guys where to go. Let's do this way. This is what these teams will start looking like. That's why they starting to. He's trending upward. Don't if AD coming back, you're gonna mess up the flow. I told you and Darnell when AD went out, I said watch LeBron and his team start playing better because he is going to. He ain't got to worry about no AD.
Some of the
All
other
he
guys
got to
stepped
do is
up.
do what he do.
All it is some of the other guys stepped up, like Camelo.
They stepping up. They stepping up because LeBron done got back to being LeBron, and they playing off of him. He quarterbacking this whole thing. Yeah. And if you get AD out the way, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get MVP LeBron. Steph and them ran off. Steph and them ran off a nice little. They on a nice little roll. Okay.
Yeah. And then they got Clay coming back now. Clay's first game is tonight.
Yeah,
so,
I get that.
So now,
but I listen, Clay. I get Clay coming back. But I'm talking about the most valuable player. And right now the MVP to me is LeBron from what he done had to deal with. And people can say like, well, KD is dealing with the same thing. Well, man, y'all got the same right. Like, LeBron done had to switch rosters. He's trying to put all this together. The man that's supposed to be taking over to where LeBron is supposed to be the number 2, like everybody is saying. He ain't nothing but brittle, and he ain't up to par. I never thought that he was top 5 like that anyway. We can always go back and look at what I said about AD. I ain't never thought of him as that. And so I this is what it is. Dude, you always hurt when you are shooting it. You're always flopping.
Listen,
you can't never see like
you could beat up on AD all day. But Tinseltown, man, it's just nothing but a bunch of show guys. That's all they want to get. All them guys, all they want to get together. The old school guys going out with a bang, as all played together for the last time. And that's what it's gonna be like. They're not gonna win a championship.
Who ain't?
The Lakers not gonna win.
They get to keep AD out of there. You see what these
boys. Well, it don't matter if you put AD. If you take him out,
boys
you
doing
take him
right
out.
now. There's 5 in a row.
Look at the players.
Look at what LeBron
the teams
30.
that they played. Who they played?
What you mean? Who they played?
The last 5.
They playing teams that in playoff contention.
Okay.
So I mean, and we got. Hold on, they got the toughest from here on out.
Okay.
They got the toughest schedule in the league.
Now we
talk. But
now
that's been since after Christmas.
Okay.
The second half of the schedule from after Christmas. Okay. From that point on till now.
The last game they played. They won the last game they played.
They done won their last 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He on the up and up. He
got
everybody everybody clicking and playing where they need to play.
Okay.
So you got to play, and then LeBron been playing. They've been listing him as center. He played center last night too. Center.
Hey, that's okay.
You got him playing center, still going for 39-8.
That's okay.
32-9-8. What's good, man? The man plays center. You can't look. How can he not be the MVP? You are the most valuable player. You have to play point guard and center at the same time simultaneously every night. Come on. And now y'all on the up and up. Tell me he ain't the most valuable.
We talking. Is he doing everything by himself?
This year. No, and nobody say everything by himself.
Well, I mean, he playing all these positions, but he got other players around him.
And now you see him. He's orchestrating that. He orchestrating that. Okay. He kicking them boys the ball. Look at the game.
He's just got the green light to do that.
Now, we got AD out the way. I ain't want to be selfish. Trying to let you do you. I'm coming in here and I mean business now. He gone. This what y'all want to say, hey, LeBron is supposed to be a savior. He always a savior. Okay, Bron, see what you can do. Y'all know what I can do. The same thing I always do. So that's what it is, man. And that's how it's gonna be. And then I know you gotta get ready to get up out of here. So with that being said, I'm gonna get into another little Arkansas Bowl video, you know. Okay. And while you get ready to get up out of here, I just need to find which one. But I want you to think about that, man. Look at that. Look at Bron. When you get a chance, you see what he doing. And man playing center. So if we talking about again most valuable player, then y'all got it. He has to be the most valuable player.
I'm looking at him as one of the runner up, in there. I'm gonna say that it's a tie between KD and Steph. And then LeBron bringing up a third now.
How is it a tie between KD and Steph for MVP?
Yeah.
What are either one of them doing that LeBron ain't?
Okay, well, LeBron doing his part.
What he doing? Because the numbers, all right, he got more 30-point games than anybody in the league this year.
Okay.
He's shooting, on his numbers, he's shooting a higher field goal percentage and all of that. And so we can't do that old thing that we used to do when we talk about LeBron field goal percentage and we like, well, all he do is dunk it and do layups. Because we always talking about now that he shoot more threes than he done ever shot. Okay. So it's mighty funny that he's still like 32, 9, and 8, and he's still shooting 58, 57% from the field.
Okay.
What we talking about? What them boys doing that he ain't?
What kind of what's his assist record?
How many assists he averaging?
Yeah.
The same like he always do, 7 or 8.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
7, 8. That's which one of them boys that you just named is averaging more assists than LeBron, KD or Steph?
Steph.
No, he ain't.
How come in?
How many assists?
Just check Steph.
How many stats you put? How many assists Steph averaging?
I'm gonna say that Steph got more assists than LeBron.
Nah, you saying he averaging more assists, right. More assists than LeBron right now.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
And if Steph is averaging more than that, look, at my point, right now, Steph is averaging 6 assists per game.
Okay.
Neither one of them average more assists or rebounds.
Well, the rebound.
Rebounds. KD. No, it ain't no rebound.
You're going to get a rebound.
But you talking about KD
to LeBron.
What about KD? KD average more points. Let's see what KD average. Rebounds. We can do this. Yeah, it's not hard. We can see what Kevin Durant. How many rebounds Kevin Durant is averaging? Let me see. KD just so happened this year to be averaging 7 rebounds.
Okay. How many assists?
5.
5 assists.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And if you want to win so hard.
How many 30-point games he had?
And less than LeBron.
Less than LeBron.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Less than LeBron. Let's just see for the sake of it, how many rebounds and assists do LeBron James average? Because we talking about,
Okay.
Let's see. All right. 28, 7, and 6. More rebounds, more assists than Curry, more rebounds than KD. Same points scored.
Okay.
130-point game. Look, on 52% field goal shooting. Almost 80% from the free throw line.
Okay.
78%. It ain't nothing you can say. Ain't nothing they can say about that.
How many 30-point games have Steph got?
Less than LeBron and KD.
Less. Okay.
Yes. Less. LeBron done missed way more games this year due to injury than them and still got more 30-point games. So we just know what he been doing.
Okay.
Know what he been doing. So what can you say? The man plays center and point guard. I'm telling you, if you're talking about who the MVP, the most valuable player to a team, you take LeBron off this team. What's the Lakers? What this actual Lakers? Because them other two teams can win games. They can win when Steph hurt.
No.
The Warriors was winning when Steph be hurt and Steph